sure this will resonate with you as well. You know, for so long, I would have to show up to the companies that I worked for and be someone else, right? Every single day, I would have to show up to work and excise a part of my life and be someone else. And I try to share that with folks that might not have the same experience, right? Or might not be part of our community. That just imagine showing up to work and not being able to talk about your significant other, or not being able to talk about what you did that weekend, or have to lie about it, right?
Yeah,
Or
so
have to lie about it, or have to hold back, or just to have to hide a significant portion of yourself any given day. And now imagine how depressing that is. Imagine the mental toll that takes on individuals. And it's no shock as to why the suicide rates are where they're at within our communities, right?
Yeah. So the official word for that is called covering. And so within the diversity and inclusion space is, you know, you're covering who you really are, and you're not sharing, you know, your complete self with the outer world. And yeah, it is a challenge, right? It is exhausting, because you've, I'm sure, done hundreds of incident and accident and injury investigations in your career.
Right.
I guess in some ways I'm very fortunate that I was in law enforcement for about 7 years. And so the investigative skills that I picked up come from the public safety world. Having been in the fire service and in law enforcement, I've done a slew of public safety investigations. And then since I've been in safety, gosh, you know, thousands, literally almost 20-year career. You know, I may be in the tens of thousands at this point. But one of the things that I learned early on from a very good investigator is that if you really want to get to the truth of the matter, you have to ask the same question multiple ways and multiple times if you believe that someone's not telling you the truth about something in particular. Because the way that the brain works is you're not going to tell a lie the same way every single time. The truth, someone will tell that story the same way because they're not having to make something up. But if you're telling a lie, there's going to be little nuances or little small changes that you can then go in and start picking things apart. And that is the life of a closeted LGBTQA person, that, you know, you tell this friend one thing and you tell this friend something else. And then those two friends talk and they're like, wait a minute, you told me you were going to the movies, but John said that you went out to eat with your family. Which was it? Why couldn't you hang out with us? And what you can't tell them is that you went out on a date and he was a really cool guy, and you really want to share that with them, but you're afraid that you're going to lose your two best friends that you grew up with. So that's the challenge, is that, and the thing is that it erodes your integrity as a person, because you are having to constantly tell these little lies.